What's going on, you guys? It is your girl, Miss J from InStyle Atlanta and Juicy Pop. And I don't know if y'all caught my interviews last year or last season with Belle Collective, but this season we have a whole new castmate. We've seen her a couple of times. You probably also have seen her on Bring It with some of her girls, Dee 4L. Okay. Miss Selena Johnson. Selena, how are you today?
Well, thanks for having me, Jordan. I am doing amazing today.
I am so excited to sit down and talk to you because you are now officially a part of the collective. We've seen you in past seasons, and now you are officially able to say you are a part of the group. But before we get into any of the juicy tea and everything that has happened in past seasons and what is coming up on this fifth season, I have some questions for you about the ladies. We're
Okay,
gonna play a little game, friend or foe. I'm gonna say a name of the lady of the collective, and you tell me if they're one of your friends or if they're one of your foes, okay?
got you.
All right. Tambra is the first one.
Friend,
I love Tambra. Tambra is that girl. What about Marie?
friend. I like
Okay.
Marie.
Okay. What about Aikisha?
Well, I know she's close to, it's in between, but
Okay.
you know what? I'll go ahead and say friend for Akeisha.
What about Letitia?
Friend.
Okay. What about Latrice?
Friend.
Yes, that is your girl, 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 girl. And what about So Gucci?
Look, I'm just gonna say it's complicated.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay, I'll take that. Well, thank you for playing along with me. As I said, the new season of Bell Collective is getting ready to start November 1st. We are on season 5. We've seen you in previous seasons. We also know you from Bring It with your girls, with them dancing with the dancing dolls. So my first question to you is, what made you decide to be a part of the collective, and why did it take the producer so long to ask you to be a part of it?
Well, you know what? I actually have like history with most of the Bells, so why not?
Okay.
I've been there, I've been a part of their lives, and so I might as well join the collective.
You
So,
might as well. Okay. And when I say last season, I think it was one of those seasons that kind of pulled at the heartstrings because there were some things that ensued between you and Sogucci, and it kind of put your girls in a tough space.
yeah.
And then especially with JJ, who was your ex-husband, who is now Soguchi's husband, your girls kind of distanced themselves from him. And then one of your daughters, she ended up having a baby. So congratulations on becoming a grandma. How has grandma life been? Let's start there.
Okay, let me start here. I've actually been a grandma for what, about 18 years. So
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Where?
in college, and I became a grandmother by my son. So,
Okay.
but I always love being a grandmother over and over again. It's the best feeling in the world,
I love that. And
especially.
speaking of your son, really quickly, I want to extend my condolences. I know you lost him a few years ago. How have you been able to manage with your grief?
Oh, it's a struggle for me every single day. I know
Mm.
people say it gets easier. You just try to learn to cope with it, but it's a struggle daily for me.
Well, again, I say my condolences.
Thank
As a
you.
parent, I can only imagine what you have gone through with that situation. But let's talk about the girls at JJ. Where is their relationship at now? Are they back talking to them? Are they working things out?
We're trying to get there. It's going to take a lot of steps, but we're making progress slowly. It's not where I want it to be, but I would just take it one day at a time. So hopefully in the near future, it'll get back to like it used to be.
I understand. And during the reunion last year, your girls made an appearance as well. Some people weren't too happy with the way that they addressed JJ and So Gucci. How do you feel about the way they addressed the situation?
Well, I think my girls finally opened their mouths and stood up for themselves and for me because that's what they thought that was, true.
Right.
Of course, they're going to stand up for themselves. They didn't mean to, they're not disrespectful whatsoever. It's just they're voicing their opinion. And that's the only time it seems like they're able to talk to their father to where he was sort of, listen to them. They just
Yeah.
want everything to be back to normal like it used to be.
Okay, so really quickly, we all saw the situation that ensued at
Yeah.
Gucci's wig party. Tell us from your perspective, because we've heard from Sogucci's perspective as to what happened. You tell us what happened from your perspective.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Actually, I've always been pleasant towards her. We've been in the same space on
Mhm.
several occasions. And I just thought that it was rude for her to come over and just not speak. We're supposed to be Southern Bells. And I just simply just asked her, is Tamara the only person you see standing here? And we just started having our words. And I just felt like at one point she tried to belittle me. But that isn't what like all the way triggered me. It's just when the altercation started,
Mhm.
when someone is approaching you or you feel like somebody's about to attack you, it's just human nature to try to defend yourself.
Right.
I'm not a violent person because people's like, oh, she's gonna attack next. I don't fight. I'm not violent. I am a social butterfly. I love people. I love talking to people, and I'm always just nice. I was raised by an old lady. My grandmother always taught me to be nice even to your worst enemy, and
Mm.
I've always been that way. And so I had no idea it was going to escalate like that whatsoever. And I just hope we can just, I'll just, come on common grounds and just work it out for the dynamic of the family.
Yes, so that brings me to my next question because with this season's trailer coming up or recently being released, we saw that you and Soguchi were sitting down in a quick little clip. Are you guys or have you guys been able to make some steps to move forward so that you can mend your relationship and mend your family altogether?
Well, just talking, that's a major step
It
right
is.
there. So y'all just gonna have to tune in November 1st on our network, honey, and just see how it all unfolds.
Okay, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna need a follow-up interview towards this
Oh,
end
yeah,
of the season, okay? So we can discuss everything that has unfolded.
yeah.
So another question. I mean, some people say maybe So Gucci might be jealous of you. She might think that you want JJ back. Do you think JJ wants you back? Like, what really has created the beef between you guys or the tension between you two?
Jordan, I am still trying to figure that out myself, to tell you the truth. I have no idea. I really don't know because it's weird. The whole situation is just totally insane to me. Like I said, I've always been nice to her. We've never had words ever until that incident.
Okay. Okay, well, hopefully y'all can get to the bottom of it. We can talk through it, move forward as grown Black business women. And that's one thing that I do love, and I will say I love about this show is I personally, my brother went to Jackson State, and when I came there, I was like, "Oh, this is such a country town. Why would anybody want to live here?" But I love that you guys show a different side of it. So, for people like me who are ignorant or probably assume that it's just a country town and there's nothing there, what do you want someone to know about Jackson?
Want people to know that Jackson is full of a lot of amazing people. Entrepreneurs, honey, we can dress, we're friendly, we open the door for you. I still say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, because like I said, I was raised by an old lady. So we have a lot of Southern hospitality here. We're the hospitality state. In Jackson, we have people here that will support you. We're a little gospel town now, but they're going to show up and support you. And so that's what I love. You have a sisterhood here, a brotherhood. Even if you're into it with somebody, you're still going to show up for that person, no
Right.
matter.
Absolutely. And what can we expect from you on this season?
This season, oh my goodness, you're going to expect. Um, I guess I can say you're gonna be shocked a little bit. You're gonna
Okay.
see a little bit of me and my girls. Um, you just have to, okay, I don't want to say too much, Miss Jordan. So you're just gonna have to tune on in. But you're gonna see me there, girl. You're gonna see me. You're gonna see the
Okay.
girls too, and you're gonna see their daddy and his wife.
Okay. Okay. All right. Enough said. And
And
what are your girls up to these days? What are they doing with themselves?
well, we actually just got back from Chicago. I was originally born in
Hey.
Chicago, so I'm a Chi-town, but I'm a
Yeah.
Southern Belle, honey.
Yeah.
But they're working with this guy up there dancing. The girls still dance. Um,
Okay.
And I think they're trying to do something maybe like with a show, but it's a different type of show that has some dancing involved. So they hadn't stopped dancing. They do online classes. They do one-on-one. They do in person. So I'm still a dance mom also.
I
And
love it. So you said you're originally from Chicago.
I was born in Chicago. A lot of people don't know I have three sisters in Chicago and three brothers in Chicago. So every
Okay.
time I go home, my aunt is like, "You need to move home. Oh, your family's here." But I have family here in Mississippi also. So I just love Mississippi. Chicago gets too cold for me. I can't. It's too cold. Mm-mm.
That part. So I'm originally from Chicago. I've been in Atlanta for 11 years now. So to
Okay.
your point, that cold, that weather, that winter, I cannot do the snow
I,
anymore.
I know it's too much. And my aunt is talking about, well, TT may come stay with you during the winter time. I'm like, come
Come
on.
on. Look, the more the merrier. Tell her she's not going to want to go back to Chicago once she comes to visit.
She's definitely not.
So what are some things that you have to do when you go back home to visit? What's on your bucket list?
On my bucket list, just spending time with my family because family is so important to me. And I don't get a chance to see them often. I really haven't seen my oldest sister. Oh my God, I don't know. It's been years. So one of us always missing. I'm really always the missing link because I'm here in Mississippi and they're all in Chicago. But now it's like I don't hardly ever see my brothers. So I try to see my siblings and my aunt. That's the only sister that my mom has, and my uncle. And he's my last uncle that my mom has. So just family.
Is there anything specific you have to eat? Do you have to like go get deep
I
dish?
have to, okay. Now, it probably be some better pizza out there in Chicago, but I have to, what is it? Italian Fiesta.
Yes.
Love
Okay.
Italian Fiesta. I have to have that pizza every single time I come. And I know a
What?
lot of people are crazy about the popcorn. I love
Okay.
popcorn, but I don't just have to have the popcorn when
Okay. What about your Italian beef? Do you eat Italian beef?
I do.
Do you have to get it dipped or you keep it dry?
Either or. I'm a foodie. I'm a,
Okay.
it don't even matter, just as long as it's
Okay. Are there any specific places, like any landmarks like Navy Pier or anywhere downtown you have to go to when you're there?
I love going to the Navy Pier because it has different sceneries, the different food, it's on the water, you have the
Yes.
rides and everything. But every time I come home, my sisters and them, they don't go anywhere. They can't show me anything. I have to go online like what's happening here. Because they're like homebodies, they're always working. One of my sisters, she's a makeup artist, the other one does hair. And
Okay.
they're just out, and they're mothers also. So they don't really get out often. So I have to be like, come on, let's do something. I always do the same thing when I come here. So actually, my aunt, she loves to dance. She steps and everything. 'Cause a lot of people step in
Yes.
Chicago, so
Yes.
she likes to go out and step. And so I just be with TT.
Hey, all right, TT, tell TT the next time I pull up to Chicago, her and I need to go out because it sounds like
Oh
that's where
yeah,
the party's at.
so fabulous, honey. She's something else.
Well, tell us what else you are working on for the rest of this year, what else we can expect from you, and how our viewers and followers can stay in contact with you.
Okay, well, I have a couple of things in the making that I'm going to keep on the hush that y'all just have to just wait and see. And then I have the clothing line with my daughters, 4S Collections. So we just had our first pop-up shop. It was amazing. It was successful. So we have a few little items left. We have to restock. We're trying to restock now. And also, Sanjay and I, we've been taking a class trying to prepare for a movie we're about to get ready to do. So
Okay.
on a movie and reality is totally different. When you do reality, you're yourself. But when
Right.
you do a movie, you have to turn into this character over here and learn these lines. So it's a challenge, but I love it. And
Okay.
so you can just reach me at, I used to be a Hooters girl, honey, and loved it. So y'all can reach me on my Instagram, Ms. That's MZ Hooters, and that's VET. Ms. Hooters Vet. And then my um, what is Facebook is just Selena Johnson, Selena, and then Johnson, Johnsson.
Okay, now, Miss Selena, thank you so much for all your time. Thank you for everything that you are doing as a mother, as a grandma, for your kids and your grandbabies. If you guys have not checked out Belle Collective, you got about a week to get caught up because season 5 is coming and it is coming in hot. If you have watched the trailer, get in tune and get there, okay? Right now, Miss Selena, thank you so much. Right now, I'm telling y'all, I'm giving y'all one more warning. Get there, get caught up, because season 5 is going to be hot Friday, November 1st on OWN. It is streaming at 8 p.m. So please get there, support. It is an amazing show with Black women doing positive things. And I mean, of course, there's going to be a little bit of drama, but who doesn't have drama if you want to be
Everybody.
successful? Yes. So get there. It's giving Jackson a whole nother light and a whole nother story to tell. I love it. I appreciate you so much for your time, and I wish you nothing but continued success, Selena.
Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you. And I will be following up for a follow-up interview. Please.
I'll be waiting.
Right. Thank you, Brenda.